Incoming!
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the upcoming video games of October, man. The name's Globku, and as usual, October is a month full of big titles, but we'll begin with a couple of smaller ones like Friday the 13th, The Game, which will come out sometime in October. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer game. One player will play as Jason, trying to murder 7 naughty teenagers who are just trying to survive the night and being naughty. Aragami is a third-person stealth game where you play as a ninja with supernatural abilities. Your powers come from the shadows, so standing in bright lights will actually drain you, creating these almost puzzle-like situations for you to solve. Atlas Reactor is a MOBA that uses a turn-based combat system. Think Dota meets XCOM. All turns happen at the same time, but some actions take priority over others. It's a smart system and an interesting twist on the MOBA genre. Vermintide is coming to consoles after coming out for PC last year. It's a cool game, a medieval Left 4 Dead with Diablo-style loot, but it was also quickly forgotten. Atari fans rejoice! Not one, but 2 collections of classic Atari games are coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Each volume has 50 games, so Google those lists and see which one you're interested in. Duke Grabowski Mighty Swashbuckler is this month's point-and-click adventure game. Your character is too strong and he solves everything with brute force. So in this episodic game, he must prove that he can also be a good swashbuckler to his crew in order to become the captain, which in pirate language, swashbuckler pretty much means a ladies' man. October 7th brings us Mafia 3. This open-world sandbox is set in the 60s and your character, being half black, becomes the target of racial profiling quite often. The story will go beyond that, obviously, and the gameplay has been revamped in almost every way. Mafia 3 is looking very promising. Paper Mario Color Splash is an action-adventure game which elaborates on the mechanics of Sticker Star, which I didn't play, so I have no idea what those are. They're making another Five Nights at Freddy's. Yup. Vroom. The silver case is weird. First of all, this is a PlayStation 1 game that came out exclusively in Japan back in 1999, and now they're remaking it for PC. This is a text-based point-and-click adventure. What a weird thing to remake! 100-Foot Robot Golf is the first game to come out for PlayStation VR. It comes out before the headset is even released, but that's because you can also play it without the headset. And why wouldn't you want to play golf as giant robots? October 11th is a crazy day for video games. First, we've got Gears of War 4, the game that popularized horde modes and cover-based shooting is back. This time you get to play as the son of Marcus Phoenix, but your mission is not so different. Kill aliens, save humanity. WWE 2K17 is bringing some stuff back, like fighting in the crowd and backstage brawls, but yeah, pretty much the same game with a few new things. Rise of the Tomb Raider is coming to PS4 at last. Lara's 20th anniversary comes in a very complete package that includes the base game along with some goodies like outfits and weapons, but also a new difficulty setting, a new co-op mode for endurance, and all DLC, including Blood Ties and Lara's Nightmare, which will release on the same day. Blood Ties is a story DLC where Croft Manor is in danger. Lara's Nightmare also takes place in the Croft Manor, but it's about shooting zombies? Yeah. What's also 20 years old at this point is Duke Nukem 3D. Yep. Dragon Quest Builders is like Minecraft but cuter, and with an actual story that takes advantage of its mechanics. You're a savior who can build stuff, unlike the rest of the NPCs. So yeah, your thing is building and saving, I guess. Manuel Samuel is a comically interesting game. Yeah, let's go with that. It sounds smart. You play as Samuel and you're dead, but you've made a deal with death. And death will let you live once again if you survive for a full day while controlling all your body functions manually. So you've got to remember to blink, breathe, stand up straight, and a lot more. October 13th sees a new platform enter the market. The PlayStation VR arrives with 50 new games and experiences for you to play, which I'm definitely not gonna name them all in this video because it's 50 freaking games and experiences. But one of these games which can also be played without the headset is Res Infinite. It's a remake of the original with a new level called Area X. Shadow Warrior 2 is what I'll be doing on this day though. It comes out for PC first, consoles only next year. The game takes place 5 years after the first one, but you know what they say about Wang jokes, they never get old. The game can be played in 4-player co-op, the levels are more open and non-linear along with quite a few other changes. We'll see if they're for the better. There's also this Disney thing coming out if you have kids or if your life is way too sad that you need to live in an alternate one inside this 3DS game. Skylanders Imaginators is that one with Crash Bandicoot. Imaginators allows you to create your own character if you want to, and the gameplay is very similar to the other ones. Platform platforming, puzzle solving, all that stuff. Eagle Flight is coming out October 18th for the Oculus Rift, coming out later for PS VR and the HTC Vive as well. It's a multiplayer VR exclusive game where you control an eagle with your head. It will have a single player experience with various missions and challenges, as well as fast multiplayer modes for up to 6 players. The Rock Band Rivals expansion is bringing some new songs to Rock Band, as well as 2 new game modes. Rockodrama is a playable rock documentary about you and your group. And Rivals mode is a competitive multiplayer thing where you join a crew with your friends and compete against other crews. Hey, Batman is back with Arkham Asylum, Arkham City Remastered in a single package. On October 21st, the craziness of October really begins. First, we have Battlefield 1, the first-person shooter that takes place in World War I with a single-player campaign and several multiplayer modes. And second, we have Civilization 6, the king of 4X strategy is back with a completely new visual style and several adjustments to its mechanics. Just 4 days later, on October 25th, we have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It's a very similar game to the first one, this time allowing all races to transform. And it also has some new, tougher challenges that are meant to be played in multiplayer. There's also a new story, but basically, if you like the first game, you might want to check this out. Just Dance 2017 comes out for pretty much every console available, and you know what this is, dance and stuff. World of Final Fantasy lets you relive your favorite Final Fantasy memories with chibi characters. It makes use of its classic active time battle system, and it looks like a nice entry point for younger audiences. Dark Souls 3 gets a DLC called Ashes of Variandel, which besides bringing new weapons, armor, and spells, it also brings a new PvP exclusive area called Hollow Arena and 2 new bosses. And finally, on October 28th, we have the final 2 releases for this month. Titanfall 2 is the first one, which will come out for PS4 unlike its predecessor, and will have a fully featured single player campaign this time around. It will also have more weapons, titans, loadout options, everything that seemed to be missing from the first Titanfall. And the show closer is the Skyrim Special Edition, which I think makes sense for consoles, but why you would ever get this for PC is beyond me. What a month that is this October. I can't believe I'll be moving into a studio while all this stuff is coming out. As usual, let me know which games you're gonna check out this month. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more gaming goodness. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye.